Alrighty, guys. Sorry I haven't been able to put much content out. I was able to get back out to the shop tonight. Um, to the gentleman that purchased my 357, I am terribly sorry it's took me so long to get a box for it. I've looked everywhere, couldn't find the box that I was looking for, and then I went around and dug up in my attic because I knew I threw the welder boxes that came with my best arc welder there, and this box here I was able to get the bar in long ways uh, because that one video I blew sparks out and smoked the chain that actually originally came with that Forester bar. I wasn't going to do that to you, so it's got a very gentle used brand new X-cut chain in there. It's can't remember what, I think it was the chain I threw on it where I cut that pine tree up with the saw. Just seemed great. I'm not gonna give you a hammered out chain or whatever that I picked something up, but I did get it all in here. The bar is in sideways, and just in case if it pokes through, it's got a bunch of tape to the side. That way, if it does poke through, it doesn't just slide out. They'd have to actually really work at it to get it out. And then I taped the chain up, and then taped it to the chains to the bottom of the thing. So there's another plastic, the plastic liner that was on the outside of this box, I lined the inside of the box with, and that chain's under it, and then the saw's in a bag. And forgive my packing material, it's a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but it's nice and secure. I'm going to try to get that out shipped out to you tomorrow if I can get out of the house. If not, Thursday for sure. Sorry it took me so long. I got to run the low roof 261 just a little bit more, and then I switch it back to a 3/8 rim, and then it's going out for dyno testing. What else do I got going on? All right, the 572 is still available, and same with that stock 550. What else is there? I got rid of that 310. I figured it wouldn't last long. It went real quick. I probably let it go too cheap, but I don't care. I'm building the other 310 that's up in that box, except for Ryan at Wolf Creek Saw Shop hooked us up with some stuff. Pay no attention to these. I bought these on eBay. They were supposed to be T27s because I blew the teeth off. Been very happy with this Klein T27. I blew the teeth off it, I don't know, a few weeks back. So I clicked to where I bought that and ordered two more, and they came T30s, which really irritates me. I'm not going to waste my time to send them back. I'm just going to probably give the seller a bad review, and it is what it is. Right here, so we can start getting started on my 152 build that Tanton's probably going to mop the floor with me with. He's got his running good. I already know, because I discussed doing a piston swap with him, and I believe he's already got his piston swap done. I'm doing the same model piston, but different, I guess you should say. I'm going to go with this Highway pop-up. Take a look at it. Sure looks pretty. Once again, thanks to Ryan at Wolf Creek Saw Shop. He hooked us up with this. I'm going to use the single ring piston and do a piston swap. I'm probably going to cut it. I wanted a pop-up. Honestly, I wished I could place an order before they cut the pop-up into it where it was that much taller all the way across, because I think I'll know more when I get it tore apart. I think the crown of this is a little bit shorter, but I'm going to be doing all sorts of machine work anyway. And I'm going to be changing the combustion chamber. I'm going to be trying, I don't know if it's the right way to do it or not, but I'm going to be trying different stuff compared to the last one I built. Just to try. If I get my butt kicked, I get my butt kicked. We'll have to hunt down a different cylinder and try again. Or say screw it and go rebuild. Removable head with but we wanted to kind of keep our saws firewoodable. So Ryan hooked us up with that, and then for that other 310, we're going to be converting it to a 390. It actually came with this. This looks really good. We got SKF bearings and seals for that. Looks like we got a decomp plug, spark plug. We got the Caber rings. And this is not a pop-up piston, but this is the highway kit. And I don't think I'm going to do any porting to this. I think I'm going to put this together exactly the way it is, but I'm probably just going to trade it off anyway. But this also has me intrigued. Don't know how the plating's going to be, but I want to see how this 390 cylinder is going to be as just a viable bolt-on part. Because there is a ton of 029s, 290s, 310s, 039s, and 390s out there where the seals have went bad and people cooked them. And if this thing runs pretty sporty and holds up well, this might be a very, very viable option to keep those saws going. I'm really digging what I see in this thing. This is the first one I've ever seen like this, but it's, well, I guess what I'm going to call a semi-closed port. It's got the opening right here, but the piston's not opened up there, so I'm not quite sure what their thoughts are on that. But it's like a single, large single on the top, but it's quad fed, dual feed on each side. So this is the very first I've ever seen of that. It's got pretty decent port shapes. We might get the numbers when I might put this together, get the crank out of there and put this thing all together as a short block and put it in the vise and throw Joe's wheel on there and just see what the numbers are and check the squish and all that. It's got a nicely shaped combustion chamber. I really think this might be a viable option to keep them clamshell saws going, especially if it doesn't chip off there. I see some work that could be done. I mean, if I was porting this, I'd like to flow that up into them transfers a little better. But I really want to see how this is going to run just bolting it together. I don't intend on keeping the saw, but I don't need the saw. But at the same time, I want to do a build for you guys, and so it just depends on how much we're going to show on that. But I gotta order some eBay parts. I haven't found a dead one yet. I know for sure I need the handle. This will be a flat top one. I think I've got everything but the handle and maybe a few minor little parts, nuts and bolts, but a lot of the screws and stuff. I've got like a whole pile of them MS250s, and I think a lot of little plastic pieces that push into the rubber grommets and stuff are all interchangeable on them. So I think I've got everything but a handle, so I'll have to look on eBay. Maybe I'll see if there's since I'm putting aftermarket parts, maybe there's an aftermarket handle that we could try out for these things. But it's pretty neat seeing that cylinder like that. It makes me wonder how it's going to run. What else is there? Still got to get to my 372s. I got a chamber and piston I got to cut for cylinder for a buddy. I don't know when I'm going to get to that. I don't know. It depends on how Dad is tonight. Maybe I'll start tearing that. So I got to order parts for that. So I think what I'll do is set all this over here. And I think what I'll do is maybe start tearing in. That's got to go on the 261 when I ship that back. I'm just gonna get thrown in my tool drawer because I don't have no extra room up there. It's not that I don't have a T27. I ordered 2 of these Eklunds, and I ordered 2 of these, I don't know, whatever, it says made in USA, but the thing I don't like on these is they have a lot of torsion. It's nice for putting it together so you're not going to over tighten something, but when you got one that's stubborn, it really feels like I had 2 of these. I've already bent the shank I bent on this one. Maybe it was one of the Eklunds. I don't know. I bent the shank on one of them trying to take something apart, and I ended up getting mad at it and dug this shorter one out with a ratchet to break it free, and that didn't twist. I mean, I didn't want to break my real long one. My shorter one I didn't really care about, but this thing's super weak, and it's great for partially running bolts back in. I don't hammer on it, but it's not very. This thing, the motor's about cooked and stuff in it, and I got a new one that Tanton sent us. He actually sent us this light. Battery is a higher charger, so I've got 2 of these. I don't know. What did I do with it? Oh, I think it's in my drill. My drill's over there. I got 2 of these big batteries, and I got a couple of these little ones, and I'm not familiar with this one yet, so I'll take stuff apart with it, but I'm not going to put stuff back together with it, that's for sure. Because even this, I'll just run down until they almost touch, and then I'll finish it up by hand. But yeah, I still got to do my 365 build sometime too, but I think in the meantime, I think I'm going to start tearing into the FCO. But I wanted to make you guys some sort of video. So to the gentleman that's bought the 357, it's sitting right here, buddy. I'm going to try to get it out tomorrow. And then hopefully, I won't make any more videos. I'm going to cut a little bit more with that, and might let it just sit outside and run while I'm splitting wood or something. And it depends on if it's raining or not. I really want the rings to seat in on that before I send it to the dyno, because as I was cutting with that thing was literally getting stronger and stronger in my hands as I was cutting with it, and I don't want it to start seating in on the dyno and skewing the runs. I want it totally seated in, because the compression's even coming up on it now. So I think just a little bit more running, a few heat cycles, and I think that'll be good to go. I got the wood stove going. It's kind of cold and wet and rainy outside. But yeah, so what else is there? I think that's it. I've blabbered on here enough. You guys take it easy and have a good one.